Hey guys, Martin back, another CarCast, and we're nearly there. This weekend. It's our store birthday. Whole year. Could be quite an emotive CarCast. This, not emotive, emotional. I won't cry, I promise. But no, 12 months, man. Where's that gone? Just been chatting with my barber about it then, and it's weird because in one sense it's flown over. I can't believe 12 months has gone this quick, and in another sense it feels like I've been doing it for years. It's been a long slog, and it's not been without difficulty. But whole 12 months. Well, it'll be on Monday is the actual 12-month opening, and a lot has changed since then. An awful lot has changed, and yeah, we're having a store birthday party anyway. I've mentioned it before, but thought I'd make this week's video obviously all about it. So we've got balloons and banners, staff are wearing Christmas jumpers, and yeah, it's just going to be, hopefully, just going to be a busy day. I've got Sam from Wizards of the Coast coming up, and he should be there. With a bit of luck, he'll be there in time for Standard Showdown. I just need to double check what time he's physically landing, but he's coming up to see the store and congratulate us for our birthday. And there should be hopefully a few other people rocking about and everything. We've got Krispy Kreme donuts, we've got mince pies, so we'll haven't picked them up yet because either A, I'll have eaten them, or B, they'll have gone off. But yeah, so we've got loads of pies and donuts, and just come down and celebrate. We're going to have a big raffle on as well, and it's a store raffle, this one, where there'll be plenty of prizes in the pool, and it's just a celebration to say, look guys, we did it. We're a year old. A lot of people didn't think we were going to make it, and to be fair, if I knew then what I know now, would I have still done it? Yes, I would, because that's the kind of person I am, but it's not been an easy 12 months, and we're still nowhere near at full speed. We're still very much building the store. There's a lot of stuff still needs doing in the store, a lot of decoration needs doing, a lot of extra bits, and it's just evolved so much, whether that be from the staff have evolved, whether the way we display the stock, the depth of the stock. We've more than doubled our stock in the last 12 months, because every penny that the company's made that's been spare, as to speak, I've just put straight into stock, so that we've got the right stock levels in, so that when you come into the store, the stuff you want is there, or if it's not there, then you very easily understand that we have a big enough range that it's easy to order in. We're not one of those little shops that just sort of has a couple of tiny little bits of a certain product line, like say Games Workshop for example. You get a lot of shops that stock Games Workshop, but they only stock the very, very minimum amount that's required, which is called the Best Sellers 1 range, and then the idea is that you would then order off the back of that. I just don't think that works, because if people are going to have to order something in, some people will order it because they'll be loyal to a shop, but most people, if they're going to have to order it in, will just go and order it in online anyway, and therefore we need the bigger ranges, and that's why we've got such a big premise, and then we've got the big tournament halls, and it's just so much. When I sit back and look at it, I think what I'm actually going to do, and Jason Pryor, I want to say thank you to, because he did a shout out video for us yesterday, because he got a Magnus the Red, hence why that was in my mind. But no, Pete at Mini Warzone did his reflections on 2016 video, and it got me thinking about it, and I think I'm probably going to do one of those videos. I might do it while I'm driving in the car, I might do it sat at somewhere like one of the tables or something in the shop, I don't know, but there's stuff to talk about there surely, that we don't need to clog a CarCast up with. So much has happened in a year, both business wise in the shop, personal wise in my life, and then world-wise in the world. There's just all sorts gone on. It's been a crazy year. So yeah, let's save that for another video. I'll probably record that next week or the week after. It'll go up right at the end of 2016. Get a lot of people who are saying that can't wait for 2016 to be over. It's been a terrible year, and whether that be because of all the famous deaths or whether it be because of the political results that have come out of this year or whatever. I'm not keen to see it go, to be fair. I've enjoyed this year thoroughly, but now I'm starting to do my reflection video, so let's not do that, let's move on. So store birthday, yeah, just 12 months. I say people thought we weren't going to make it, and that's where me camels went off. That's where that conversation was going. I don't blame people for thinking that we weren't going to make 12 months, because we took such a big building on and such a big project on, and through pure grit and determination, plus getting the right team of staff together to do the job correctly and everything else, and at that point I doffed my hat to Adam, Georgie and Jay, who were with us, and then to Dave, obviously. Dave's written the systems, Dave's built the website, he's done so much, and everybody has done so much to get us there. And not to forget the people that aren't there anymore. So when we built the shop, we had Adrian, Paula and Jamie. Now Jamie's still with us to some extent. He's got a full-time job now, he's busy and he's enjoying weekends off. I was chatting with him on Sunday, and we will see him again. Do you know what I mean? He'll bob in here and there if he needs a shift or whatever, and at the very minimum he'll just bob in as a customer. Paul and Adrian aren't with us anymore, and they're for different reasons that we don't need to go into on camera, but let it not be forgotten that they put an awful amount of work in at the beginning this time last year, that final push, getting things built, and we had some good times doing it, and I never will forget that. And I doubt either of those two people are watching my videos, but if either of you are, then genuinely guys, regardless of what's happened since, I appreciate all the efforts that everybody has put in, including you. And yeah, 12 months on, it's nearly killed me a few times, physically, mentally, financially. But it's there, the trials and tribulations of owning what's going to be the biggest gaming store in the UK, and that's still the aim. It always was. I said 18 months ago when I did the Kickstarter for it, I'd said that it's a go big or go home thing. If I'm going to open something, I want to open the biggest and best place in the country, and I believe I've already got the best place in the country, and that might sound arrogant to some people, but I don't care. You've got to be arrogant. You've got to have courage in your convictions. And I've been into a lot of other hobby shops, been into little shops, been into big shops, and pardon me, and I don't believe that there is another shop that looks like ours. It's just different, and that's what I wanted to do. It was a hobby store that does what all stores should. That was my strapline with the Kickstarter, and it is different. There are, in the last 12 months, there are other stores that have also improved their settings, and they've refurbished and stuff, but even still, I just don't think they come to where we are, and we're not finished. We're not the biggest sort of in turnover or in public name yet, but we're only 12 months old. We've got time to grow into that. So some of these other stores that have got the big names and have the big discounted cheap fast Warhammer and stuff like that, they've been going for years, and they've been built on that, and a lot of them build themselves on just being a web store. We've got a web store that just helps people who physically can't make it into the actual store. That's what it's there for. We're not primarily a web store with a little shop attached to it so that we can get contracts. We're a physical bricks and mortar store offering a really good experience really good atmosphere, a nice warm place to come to, both in personality and physical temperature. We have heating, that seems to be absent in a lot of other places, and yeah, it's not been easy, but we got there, and take this opportunity to thank everybody that's taken part, everybody that's purchased anything from us, whether it be a solitary dice that you bought or whether it be a £500 order. Thank all the Kickstarter backers again. It's just we did it, and we did it because I believe in it, because the staff believe in it, and more than anything because the customers believe in us, you guys believe in us. To you guys who have been watching these CarCasts, these have been running for nearly a year now as well. What's this? This is number 38, 39, something like that. I'll check when I edit it. Well, not edit it, when I type the title. There's no editing. More. So 52's a year, isn't it? And we're nearly on 40, so we're only like 12 weeks off, 13 weeks off being a year into CarCasts, and you're still listening to me. Who's the more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him? But yeah, it's, I'd say it could get emotional very quickly, so I won't let it. but thank you. And that's what the birthday party's for. It's not a big thing where we're making a song and dance out of, like what we do with the charity days or the SDV Open Day or anything like that. It's not a structured day, it's just a come celebrate with us, because it's a joint venture that we all made happen. And yeah, that's kind of it. I was going to then talk about events and talk more about the website and everything else, but you know what, I'm just going to leave this week as happy birthday War Games, and thank you. See you next week.